go around this just under 2.5-mile road course here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Once again, the Xfinity Series at the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Coming to the green flag to get this one underway, A.J. Allmendinger and Austin Cindric. Up through the gears they go. 2 by 2, and already jockeying for position as they get ready for the right-hander. Turn number 1.
Here they come into the corner. A.J. Allmendinger first there. His teammate Justin Haley darts to the inside, 3 wide further back. Everybody trying to get their footing coming into the corner. It's Justin Haley now that will grab the lead over A.J. Allmendinger, who slipped in turn number 2. Now they're side by side for second. Here's Austin Cindric, A.J. Allmendinger wheel to wheel as Justin Haley begins to pull away out of turn 6.
Haley driving away as the field tries to run side by side through that kink that is 5 and 6. Oh, we got cars contact back there between several cars. Cars going around. 07, the 36 car. Rest of the field barrels down into turn 7.
Get it running.
Got a lot of guys here in turn 7 having to come to a stop because they missed the corner. Through 8, 9, and 10, everybody makes it through, Jeff.
Yeah, they're headed this way. You see the 90 car. He is stopped on a racetrack. Preston Pardis. They're sailing right now with 11, Austin Cindric. Here's Ty Gibbs taking a fight to Allmendinger. Allmendinger off track. Got to get himself back on. Working himself back into the racetrack. Cars is flying by him, though.
So uncharacteristic of A.J. Allmendinger. 2 corners that he missed on the first lap of the race.
Yeah, it started at turn 1 as we now see yellow on the racetrack. Turn 1, lap 1, A.J. Allmendinger misses the corner, loses the lead to Justin Haley. This is the reason for the caution. We have Pardis. Unfortunate for the 90. Preston Pardis had a great qualifying effort. Look at Brandon Jones. Huge damage to the front splitter of that car. And it looks like the right rear quarter panel. Obviously heavy contact for the 19. What a chaotic first lap.
This is through the kink of 5 and 6. Look back behind the lead cars. Somebody catches a little air. The 19 and the 90. Oh, that looks like Harrison Burton gets up in the air. Everybody behind him, oh, they're all jumping that curb. Goodness gracious. See that orange curb? It's on the outside edge of that exit of turn 6. And it is extremely aggressive, apparently. And a lot of these guys destroyed their race cars jumping across that. So when you're going through turn 5 and 6, it's a full throttle corner. It's a kink. But you cannot see the curbs when you're following other cars through there. Those guys had no idea what they were approaching to when they ran wide. And here is later in the lap to 16, missing the corner again. Just easy to do here, Jeff.
Yeah, it really is. Just battling Ty Gibbs, trying to carry a little bit too much speed on the outside. But this is amazing to me that all of these cars, all these drivers hit this curb. It just, you know, it makes me wonder what surprised them. Like, see, Noah Gregson, he was right there. You didn't see his car move like that. It's really odd looking that these cars, they had practice yesterday, and it's multiple ones that are hitting that curb. It's even back behind, they're still hitting it.
And Steve, that's a curb that I know that between IndyCar and NASCAR, they had talked about making some changes as far as the turtles, putting the turtles out there on the track.
Yeah, so you see how far on the outside of this curb. See, the blue and white curb is the exit of turn 6. Now, the cars are allowed to go wide of that for sure. But this red curb right here in the screen, I don't believe they were actually getting that far out. And apparently some of these cars, a little bit lower than others in that particular part of the racetrack, it just attacked that curb the wrong way.
So Haley on the inside now. Ty Gibbs already looking to the inside, trying to make a pass. You've got Justin Haley outside him. Austin Cindric running second right now. And Haley is going to navigate turn number 1 first.
They'll grab the lead out of 1 through 2. Austin Cindric will get second. Here's Justin Allgaier giving Ty Gibbs the business. That's the side-by-side battle for third. Allgaier in the 7. You've got Gibbs in the 54. Here they come through 5, through 6. Let's see if they keep it out of the rumble strip there. 7.
Everybody through clean without any more damage on that rubble strip. Look at Noah Gragson to the outside. Not really the preferred line right here going into this turn 3 wide. Really tight battles here through 8, 9, and 10. Gonna see some awesome racing through here all day long. Heading to you, Jeff.
Here we see right here the 39 car. Let's see what happened to Ryan Sieg. Just drives in the corner, trying to carry as much speed as he can. Oh, under throttle. Just trying to lay the throttle down. The rear tires didn't stick for him.
He was running in the 31st position and loses that with the spin. Trying to put the pressure on Haley as they dive into number 1. Here comes Cindric. He looks for the lead. To the inside of Haley he goes. Cindric outbreaks him.
Side by side into 1. Cindric's going to slide it in on the inside. He'll grab the point before they leave 1. But Haley's now going to try to stay with him. That's exactly what you're going to have to do. You give Austin Cindric the lead on these road courses, and he'll wave bye-bye to you in a heartbeat. That's what he's trying to do now. They're in 4. You're looking from Justin Haley's front bumper. Here they come through the chicane, and Haley wants the lead back, but he's got a tall task in order to get that lead back.
A 22 car pulling away ever so slightly through the chicane down this straightaway. Look at the braking performance of the 22. That road course experience and knowledge, that's where it pays off. A half a car length here in the braking zone, a half a car length there in the braking zone, and you slowly drive away. Haley has the pace in these switchbacks. He has the pace in the other corners, but the braking zones, the 22 is beating him. Out of turn 7, the 24 car cooking in there a little bit too far. Will Rogers, a very established and talented road racer, just asking a little bit too much of that car, getting down to the braking zone, locked it up, spun it around.
Well, Roger spins it around. He gets going the right direction. We stay green, and the end of stage 1 coming up quickly as there are just 6 laps to go, and Ryan Sieg has a left rear tire that's down.
And the problem is he's on the front stretch, so he's missed the entrance to pit road. You see sheet metal all over the racetrack. I believe this is going to have to bring out the yellow. That debris right there is in the racing surface.
Yeah, right in the groove.
Look right here, seeing the 39, you see the flat tire just throwing debris out from underneath it. I mean, at this point, if you're the leader, I don't believe you want to make an extra pit stop, but you have to ask yourself what's happening to AJ Allmendinger back in 6th. We expected him to be higher. Maybe Myatt Snyder back in 9th. Maybe Chase Elliott in 13th. 39 had a flat tire. Well, the issues continue as you see this 39 come around. He spun out a couple times. This time right here, I think the left rear to me is already flat, right? We didn't see that the first time. You see right here, it just comes apart as he continues. I thought this was the tire carcass, but the wheel and everything is actually in that. I have not seen that. And then after the wheel comes, there comes wheel spacers. I mean, it is on the brake caliper, dragging on the rotor. Track bar mount, the 39 has some major issues.
Close the gap a little bit. It's about 6 car lengths in the braking zone. He gains maybe a couple back. Hertz makes a big mistake on the brakes there. That allows the 11 of Haley to get within 2 or 3 car lengths through turns 8 and 9 and 10. Jeff, coming to you. It's now a battle for the lead.
Yeah, we got a great battle. Watch the 11 car of Haley. You're going to try to really drive through this corner with tons of speed and then carry speed into turn 12. Right here, a great opportunity to make up space. Going to the inside. Can he make it work? Easily clears. Great job, great aggressive driving. He's going to get this stage win after pit, and I didn't think he'd have a shot, but that great restart put him in position.
Alex Janssen, crew chief for the 11, making a great call, bringing him to pit road. Now Haley taking advantage of the fresh tires. He's back out front, and he's going to win his 4th stage of the 2021 season. Haley wins stage 1.
Yeah, every Gibbs car has had trouble today of some sort. Daniel Hemrick got a decision to make. Right now he's got a car on the inside of him, so he won't be able to get to pit road. There you go, he's got to just stop, fall in behind Will Rogers and then drive to pit road. Now carry as much speed as you can through here. That becomes more difficult if you have a tire going down, Steve.
Yeah, be very careful right here. That wall is in play. No pit road speed until all the way around the yellow line. And unfortunately, well, with 36 to go, we expect this to be maybe just inside the fuel window, knowing you're going to get some yellows as we see the 54 of Ty Gibbs passing the 9, trying to find his way back into the lead lap, trying to unlap himself the old-fashioned way if he can run down Austin Cindric, Dave.
And Steve, one of the things that impressed me about Daniel Hemrick on that restart was the way that he used the braking area into turn number 1. He had complained early on that he couldn't stop the 18 car, but that move that he was making was fantastic. The problem, he hit the 54 car. He believes that may have cut down that left front tire. He'll bring this Toyota in, and they'll send him back out.
He told me before this race he was so happy with that car in practice. He did 6 laps. Every lap was in almost hundreds of each other. He said this thing's going to be money in the race, but it didn't start off that way. They had to do some work as we see the 61 is stopped on track.
So that's a local yellow, Austin Hill in the 61. Now you're seeing the yellow come out. We saw the blue flag earlier, but now it's a full course yellow because Austin Hill in that 61 not rolling. The 27-year-old out of Winston, Georgia, making just his 3rd start in the Xfinity Series here in 2021. Those two nose to tail now as they go down the front stretch side by side. Allgaier on the inside. And it's Myatt Snider on the outside. Hard braking as they get into turn number 1.
Here's Allgaier down to the inside of Myatt Snider. Look out further back. Austin Dillon is around. He'll spin the car. Coming in a little too hot. Everybody's got to get by, and they will. Now Austin rights the car, and that was the case of coming in way too hot and trying to get in that corner. And obviously Austin asked a bit much out of that race car.
Yeah, we're going to look at it right here. Getting down in the corner, Austin. Just gets a little bit. I'd have got a little bit help, but I couldn't really tell.
Allmendinger stays on the track. Haley stays on the track. A bit surprising there. The 7 of Allgaier. Oh, and the caution throws out.
And the problem there, Allgaier is not going to be able to do his service. He didn't get to the commitment line. It didn't look like he got there in time. That'll be a question of Will Rogers climbing out of the 24. That's the reason for the caution.
Rick, this caution just changed the entire race. The entire race just got flipped upside down because of this caution. We see right here the 24 fire coming out of the right front wheel well.
He had just exited pit road. You see him climbing back in to grab something from inside the car.
Justin Allgaier in the 7 servicing his car. You mentioned we'll have to see where he was for the commitment line. Remember, it's not the speed line.
Right.
It's the commitment line. If he has passed over the commitment line, the white line, then he is committed to pit road and he's able to service his car. We'll have to go back and look at this. And guess what? We won't have to because NASCAR is going to go back and look at it. And they're going to let us know. If so, great break for the 7 of Allgaier, but the cars that hadn't stopped for service yet, they're going to lose some track position here.
Well, that's unfortunate for Justin Allgaier. A difficult situation for Allgaier being called to pit road and then the caution happening almost simultaneously as he was coming to that commitment line.
All right, so we got a pretty good look at this right here. This is going to be crazy. Now, okay, hold on real quick. Before we do anything, you're going to see over here, it's hard to see, there's a pit light. He has yet to get to the thing. Let's roll it forward just 2 or 3 frames, and you're going to see this light illuminate on the left side. So as he rolls forward, and this is very, very close, right? So as it rolls forward, a little more, right there. Look, right there. He is short by, I don't know, a couple feet. And that light on the left-hand side is signifying pit road's close. To Jeff Burton's point, I don't like
They said we did not make the light.
Why you don't get penalized, gamble. Stop, because he was 2 feet away. 2 feet away from a great pit call. You have to take the gamble. I love where Jason Burnett's mind was. He knew the rule. Allgaier knew the rule. Everybody knew the rule. Unfortunately, you're right. Jason's saying it's the commitment line back there. It's not the speed line, but it was just a couple feet. Great work down in replay to find that camera shot that shows both the light and the commitment line.
Number 8, the white car. As we get ready for the restart and the starts of stage 3. Big jump by the 54 of Ty Gibbs. He has the advantage. Austin Cindric going to get a little help from Myatt Snider as they go down into turn 1. Here comes Harrison Burton as well in that next imaging number 20 as they go into 1.
Daniel Hemrick is the first one jumping out of line. He threw the block on Haley. Haley's got to follow him through. 54 of Ty Gibbs away with the lead. You got Cindric away with second, and they are stacked up now from third on back. Here they come to the right-hander. This is turns 3 and 4. Right now as they work through 5 and 6, it's all Ty Gibbs and Austin Cindric. The front two as everybody snakes their way to the back straightaway.
AJ's looking for another spot, isn't he, Rick? Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you, but we thought he'd be on the defense. He's still on the offense, while out the front, Cindric's out of line.
We'll see how aggressive he is as he dives into turn 1. Cindric trying to take the lead away from Ty Gibbs.
He's there. He'll dive it in, but here's Gibbs. He's got lane preference coming into turn number 2. Side by side they race. They lean on each other. Cindric, Gibbs, and now Myatt Snyder is in the mix. Front 3, this is the battle for the lead you're looking at in turn 4. Cindric gets away. Now Ty Gibbs is just trying to hang on to that number 2 spot. Myatt Snyder on the curves, and they're banging quarter panels. Sam Mayer's around out of 6. He'll spin to the inside, hard into the tire barrier.
That's not being
damage
smart.
on the right front of the Sam Mayer car, who got crossed up coming out of turn number 6.
And that's definitely going to possibly bring out a yellow. I don't know if Sam will be able to get that car out of the grass there, but a little contact between him and Chase Elliott going through turn 5 and 6. You have to remember earlier in the race, in turn 7, there was contact between them 2 drivers that sent Chase Elliott around. Those guys trying to race side by side through that kink is very difficult to do. You saw ahead of them, Myatt Snyder allowed the 54 to have that position, would not go through there side by side with him. Sam's going to pull off here. Right beyond turn 7, I'm looking right at the car. He's going to bring out a yellow. Look at the replay. So right in front of him, Myatt Snyder gave up this same situation with the 54 car, but these 2 drivers, both of them wanting this position, decided to race through there side by side. A little bit of contact. I think Sam sees that curb that those drivers jumped earlier in the race, made an avoidance, a quick movement in the steering wheel to miss that, and spun the car out into the tire barrier trying to avoid launching over that curb.
Yeah, Junior, he really had little choice right there. Chase Elliott underneath him used up a lot of racetrack. Chase can't see that curve. The guys on the inside, they don't know where it is. It's not a reference. So Sam got put out there and really didn't have many options, you know, other than try to go around it, and a good day is over.
Yeah.
Guys, we heard Rick mention earlier Spencer Pumpelly having a good run today in the Johnny Davis Motorsports 0 car, and it's actually pretty amazing. Spencer is in this car because Jeffrey Earnhardt, who normally drives it, stepped aside, wanted to get some points from an experienced road course racer. As you see Andy Lally, another experienced road course racer, going around him for that 11th position. But the amazing thing to me, this is the same car that Spencer crashed as the number 6 at Road America. Do you remember that crash? He was going down into turn number 1, lost, or actually it was more than that, further down the track, and crashed right here. And it was pretty amazing how he got through the crash. This is the one we were talking about. Look at this right here. Pow! Into the tire packs. I asked the team, this is the same car? They said, yeah, the tire packs did their job. Just a little bit on the rear end damage, and Spencer was good to go, rebadged as the 0 car.
Impressive to get that car back to be able to run on the racetrack. We see again Spencer Pumpelly currently running in the 11th position. Andy Lally just behind him.
Wide arc, uses a lot of curve right there. Look how he tries to get way over here to set himself up for this corner here so he can get a good drive off.
Yeah, just using all the racetrack. It's such an important part of road racing. It helps set you up for the upcoming corner so you can get the angle right. See how far out he is? Oh, block that right front brake up. Just a little bit. No damage done. See how far to the right he gets. Just trying to get the car to turn. Leave that corner straighter to get the rear tires. Now a problem. Out of the groove. Haley taking that spot.
Interesting because Haley will be full-time in the Cup Series next year. Maybe a little lessons learned here in the Xfinity Series following after. Has really put on a great display here. He's led 28 laps already. A big day for the family. Tim Cindric is here. He's the president of Team Penske. Normally he's on the road. He's following IndyCar, and a part of that series as it goes from track to track, he's able to now watch his son. Megan, his mom, normally took him to the racetrack when he was a kid. She's able to watch and enjoy what Austin is able to do. So a big day for the Cindric family, and potentially a big day for Penske.
Down the back straightaway, just a few more corners away from kissing the bricks here at Indy. He's on a 6-race winless streak in road course. Even though he's dominant at these tracks, this is his longest drought. Trying to hope to come around these final few corners and end that. You know he's excited. Coming around to you, Bert. A few more corners with his 22 car. He's got himself a win.
Yeah, Junior, I told you this morning, I thought the field had closed the gap a little bit on Austin Cindric. Looked at me and said, nah, hadn't happened. You were right, Austin Cindric, just so smooth today. Didn't look like he had the best car early in the race, but just managed it. Nice job coming to the start-finish line.
Looking for his 5th win of 2021, and looking ahead to 2022, he'll be a full-time Cup Series driver, driving the 2-car for Team Penske on the Cup side. But today he's going to win at the historic Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Cindric gets the win.
You are the man. That was... Hey, Cruz, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Austin.